And he'll get it down.
This drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure behind the line. On the jet sweep, here's go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the block second level.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They ended up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on full
defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a handoff working right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now they try the right side here. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. He spins free. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Well-executed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, I know this will surprise you. I've actually done a little bit of reading lately, and all the analytics say that you should go for it more on fourth down. I think someone has referred back to their analytics coach. Maybe he's got a pipeline into the booth because that was a really good play call.
On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out.
Good run blitz. A good run blitz.
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now a handoff looking right. Busts through the tackle. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offensive backfield, and spilling everything.
And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want, they go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it, got right to the quarterback, no chance on that fourth down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A fourth down gamble turns into a fourth down scramble, but all is well. First down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1. Now here's Hill. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a second and long. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in run? That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Prescott to throw this time. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Wormley, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a bit... Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing on second down. Jackson caught right side. It's Snead. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. And an alley to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 70 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be, don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Looking to throw. Prescott letting one fly deep for into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Cooper was the target there.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because
through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. 95 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, on 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 22, Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Rip left. Check 9.
Now Jackson. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow...
Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The 1st down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful. And now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. The throw over the middle taken in. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Prescott. Going right side. He has Winton. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And again this time to the tailback. Oh, he sheds himself free. Just bowling over tacklers. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and goal. Forced out to his left. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 36. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Chris Wormley, his second sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Prescott now, looking deep downfield. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the...
Be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Three buzz.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Play action. Now Jackson steps away. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now within that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he's to sing in this situation when this game...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That is caught inside the 5. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us. And they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though. And now here come the Cowboys. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Now a desperation throw, and that's caught inside the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes it. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So that one will be accepted.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Jackson.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little all game long. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past. Getting set to go again. We get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
We got double time. Double time. We got three, fellas. We got 3. Kill, kill, kill. Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill. 26.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and